Hari Om. Well, my dear students, today now we are reading Forest and Wildlife Resources belongs to second lesson of class 10. Well, dear students, let's before this we start from flora and fauna in India. You know, biodiversity means it is the variability among living organisms and ecological complexes of which they are part, including diversity within and between the species and ecosystems. Clear? Biodiversity is the variability among living organisms and the ecological complexes of which they are the part. You know the planet Earth. It is inhabited by millions of living beings. Am I right? Microorganisms to elephants, and lichens to mango trees, and mice to whales. The earth has immense biodiversity, which means being greatly rich in wildlife and cultivated species, diverse in form and function, but closely integrated through multiple network of interdependence. In this ecological system of the ecosystem, forests play an important role as they are also the primary product producers on which all living things depend. They are autotrophs. In India, some of world's most biodiverse regions are found. Broadly, can be divided into three categories. They are Western Ghat, Eastern Himalayas. Also, you may say they are the hot spots you can tell. Western Ghats, Eastern Himalayas, and Indo-Burmese border region. These hotspots have species unique to that of area only. Clear? India possesses diverse flora and fauna which are closely related with our existence. But the unique and diverse flora and fauna have been under a great threat due to development, lack of proper planning, and misuse and overuse. Almost 90,000 species of fauna and 47,000 species of flora are found in the country. Out of these, about 15,000 species are flowering species. They are now exclusively native to a particular region of the India, and the plants community which are native to a particular region are called endemic or indigenous. The students, owing to the destruction of forests for industrial, agricultural, and urban development, several flora and fauna species are facing extinction. More than 79 species of mammals, 44 species of birds, and 15 species of reptiles, and some amphibians, fish, and large number of butterflies, moths, and beetles are considered as vulnerable and endangered. Out of these plants species, about 1500 species fall in endangered category. Am I clear? And my children, extinction is a natural feature of evolution. Here, extinction is a natural feature of the evolution. This is the true because For some species to succeed, other must go away. Despite this natural system, the total number of living species have until recently followed and an upward trend. Today, however, the extinction rate is very rapid. It is presumed that it is due to human interference only in their natural ecosystem. Almost 10% of the wild flora recorded in India and 20% of its mammals are on the threatened list. For example, you see cheetah, pink-headed duck, mountain quail, forest spotted owlet, plants like Havardia niptenura, nutty grass, Maduka insignis, a Mohua tribe, are all in the verge of extinction. Similarly, now IUCN gives stress on classifying the existing plants and animals in different categories. They try to manage this category trees and plants to survive them. The department is International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. Well, my dear children, as to IUCN is concerned, the world species are divided into six categories, namely normal species. First is normal species. Their population levels are considered to be normal, very normal for their survival. Common, that is cattle, pine, salt, rodents, etc. Similarly, endangered species are there. These are the species which are in danger of extinction. If the factors that led to their decline continue, the species will soon become extinct. That is black buck, crocodile, wild ass, rhino, and so on. Similarly, vulnerable species. Who are they? Those levels have declined so much that they would soon move to the endangered list if the factors which result in lessening their number continue to operate. Example you can give: Gangetic dolphin, ascetic elephant. Clear? Next you can see rare species. What? Rare species. These are the species really rare, scarcely found, very less, minimum found. They are small population. They could move into the vulnerable or endangered species if factors responsible for lessening their number continue to operate in future. Ascetic buffalo, Himalayan brown bear, desert fox, hornbill, all these are the examples. Next comes endemic species. This is what they are found only in some areas which are isolated by geographical barriers. There is Andaman wild pig and Nicobar pigeon. Mithunin or Nanjalbaris are the best example. Then, while you come to the fifth classification, the extinct species. These are the species which are in no longer found in an area where they are known to have existed. Clear, my dears? They are no longer found in areas where they are now to have existed. Species can be extinct from an area, region, country. Because, for example, you may say cheetah, Asiatic cheetah, pink-headed duck, mountain quail, and so on. Similarly, last category is normal species. They are the populations are very common. Next part of this lesson I can continue again, known as the depletion of flora and fauna and its causes. As we know, we have depleted our forest and wildlife. We have inflicted great damage to our forest and wildlife by obtaining things indiscriminately from it, like collection of wood, bark, dye, food, fodder, manure, etc. Whatnot. Between 1951 and 1980, large area of forest were transformed into agricultural land. Expansion of railway, commercial and scientific forestry, mining activities, and agriculture have contributed towards depletion of flora and fauna since the colonial period. Also, faulty agricultural practices like slash and burn agriculture, which caused depletion of forest and land degradation. Developmental project work like riverville projects, Narmada Sagar projects in MP, Rana Pratap Sagar, Bhakra and Nangal, Hirakud, they also affect a lot for forest degradation. Also, mining has also contributed significantly toward deforestation. Ongoing dolomite mining seriously threatening to the Buxa tiger reserve in the West Bengal. It has also caused ecological disturbance in the zone between a high altitude ecosystem of Bhutan and the dwars of ecosystem. According to the views of some foresters, the deforestation is also caused by activities such as for fuel wood collection and grazing. Besides this fuel wood collection and grazing, some colonial forest policies were also responsible for depletion of forests, like enrichment plantation by enrichment plantation encouraged by the British period. They promoted only a few favored species, eliminated the others. The natural forests of South India were disturbed for growing teak, where like Himalayan oak has changed it to cheer and pine forests by the colonial people. Next, dear children, you can see differential sharing of responsibility, inequitable consumption of resources, unequal access of the resources, habitat destruction, hunting and poaching, over exploitation, environmental pollution, forest fires. All these causes, all these points are necessary for to discuss as cause of environmental destruction. Next, you will see global concern about the lesson. Conservation of biodiversity is a global concern and challenging task. And there is seen an increased consciousness among the people for preservation of biodiversity. This can be taken up at the household level also, with grassroots level also. The ways are use of organic pesticides, composting of household wastage, use of solar energy devices, use of natural purifiers like tulsi, use of cloth bags, use of pollution check our vehicles, use of indoor plants, and use of smokeless chula, etc. This is the lesson part. And thank you.